Now on Project Pitch It, we feature the next generation of Wisconsin entrepreneurs as these high school students pitch their innovative ideas to local moguls. Sherry Gendusa is the founder of Blue Leadership, a company focused on making the world a better place, one leader at a time. He is also the founder of Breakthrough, a network of world-changing companies focused on improving lives and untapping human potential. Gail Klappa is the chairman of the board of the WEC Energy Group and co-chair of the Milwaukee 7. In 2023, he was inducted into the Wisconsin Business Hall of Fame. Harris Turer is the CEO of the Milwaukee Admirals. He is committed to making Milwaukee a better place in which to live and work through his support of numerous charities. Stephen Gruber is an award-winning personal injury attorney at Gruber Law Offices, where he leads business strategy and is honored to continue his family's tradition of positively impacting our community. Gina Della has dedicated her life to serving as a role model for businesswomen. As the first female vice president of marketing at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, she is recognized for driving double-digit growth and mentoring successful teams. With 20 years of experience, she has earned multiple industry awards for her innovative strategies and leadership. This is Project Pitch It.
Hi, I'm Lucy.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Evelyn.
And we are PureTech. The idea of PureTech began in the Incubator EDU class at Horace Mann High School. As a group, we realized how many people are actually bothered by bugs. All three of us are athletes, so we see this issue firsthand. We knew we could help solve this common problem.
Every year, countless of families face that same dilemma. Mosquitoes and wasps ruining their time outdoors. Traditional bug sprays loaded with harsh chemicals.
Yikes!
The demand for natural insect repellents is growing as more people become aware of the harmful effects of traditional chemical-based solutions.
That's why we created PureTech, a multi-purpose spray crafted with ingredients known for their soothing and refreshing qualities. Infused with natural scents, PureTech provides an enjoyable and gentle outdoor experience. We sell our 2-ounce bottle for $10. Families are ready to invest in their safety, and we're tapping into a booming market of natural solutions.
But wait, we're always looking for new ways to enhance your experience both outdoors and indoors. That's why we created candles as well.
PureTech is more than just a bug repellent. It's a commitment to safe, fun family experiences in nature. Remember, the way to be bug-free is chemical-free, and that's the natural way to be.
Thank you.
So how did you formulate this product, and how do you know it's really successful?
So I was actually able to take it to Mexico this November and test it out because my grandma's house is full of mosquitoes. You know, it's outdoors and indoors. And I sprayed on blankets, on me, and then I came back to them and I told them the good news.
What are the main ingredients in insect repellents?
So there's distilled water, witch hazel, vegetable glycerin, and our 4 main essential oils is citronella, peppermint, tea tree, and lavender. And people told us that they like the smell, and
the smell is very nice.
and then because they hate when it's like sticky, and then they felt like our product didn't give them that feeling.
So how are you determining how you want to sell this product and get it out into the market?
Right now, our product is in Beans and Bites. It's a local cafe in North Fond du Lac.
Yep, they reached out to us, interested, and well, we said of course.
And then they're just waiting on us to complete our candle, and then they want us.
Ah, the candles.
That's do you have a website or
Yes,
something?
we do.
You do. Are you selling the product through
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
And what do you want to do with the business long term?
So we haven't established that quite yet since we are in our junior year.
But just dream. If you
Yeah.
dream a little
Yes.
bit and you're dreaming, what do you want to do with the business?
Like right now, we're all in it. So we're hoping that around end of senior year, we're still as passionate about it as we are right now.
Where did the passion come from?
So sophomore year of high school.
Sophomore year, last August actually.
Yes, incubator class is like the start of business, and it's basically we get put into a group, completely new people, and all 3 of us are athletes, so bugs play a big role in our sports.
Coming from track, softball, and soccer.
And all 3 of us have very sensitive skin.
How much does it cost you to make it?
It costs $2.32 to make.
So Harris
selling it.
usually asks the money questions, I'm
Yeah.
understanding, but $10 feels a little expensive. Where did you come up with that?
Well, we do know that the organic market does go up like 50% in their products, and our gross margin on each product we sell is 76.80%.
And I think Gina's getting at what the market will bear a little bit for the product and what's a good price point, but you feel comfortable with the $10?
Yes.
It's amazing. Natural products, I think, are here to stay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very exciting.
Hey there, can you all do me a favor real quick? Put your hands up like this, go like this. Oh, you smell that? We can fix that. We are Pocket Pits, the tiny natural deodorant that fits right in your pocket. Imagine this, maybe you forgot to put on deodorant in the morning, or maybe you just need a quick touch up. Take it out of your pocket, put it on, and you're good to go. With over $2,500 sold in the first 7 months of selling, at a gross margin of 77%, ranging from $5 to $12 per unit.
Together we bring creativity and passion to everything that we do.
Our market size, think of it like a pie. That whole pie, that's our US market, which is valued at about 96 million units. Now, take a slice of that pie. That's the Fond du Lac County market, which is estimated at about 20,000 units. Now, take an even smaller slice of that pie. That is what we think we can achieve in our first year, which is about $6,000 in sales.
Our target market consists of busy professionals, fitness enthusiasts, travelers, and individuals who want a reliable deodorant that fits seamlessly into their lifestyle.
Tell me about the name, Pocket Pits. I love the name.
Originally, we wanted to do just a normal size natural deodorant, but as we were looking at that market, we kind of found out that there's a lot of natural deodorants already out there. So we kind of wanted something pocket size, so that's kind of where it comes from. Pocket, and then you put it on your pits.
Can you tell us why natural's great? And why are you better than all the other natural ones that are out there?
The reason we think that we have a slight advantage over a lot of different companies is because we are pocket sized. A lot of the companies out there right now just have a normal size, maybe a travel sized, but that still really doesn't fit in your pocket.
How do you charge for this? What's your input costs? What are you charging for one of these little guys?
So our cost of goods sold, how much it actually costs for us to make, is $1.42. We sell it, a pack of 1 is $5, a pack of 2 is $8, and a pack of 4 is $12.
I could see at an Admirals game you selling these, and for some of the
players who are sweating.
Surprise
not just the
pack.
players, all the fans, where they're screaming and they're yelling and their pits are dripping.
I'm sure they are. I don't want to see that.
Or smell it.
Or smell it.
So what do you guys hope to do with this business? What are you hoping for?
We want to eventually expand. I mean, our 3-year exit strategy is currently just to sell to a bigger company, but depending on how we do sales-wise and how it actually goes, we'll focus on that once we get there.
This is wonderful. Congratulations on your success so far.
Thank you.
Congratulations, it's awesome.
Coming up, this Brookfield Central student has a new way to help with recovery.
Hi Moguls, my name is Madison Clifton and my product is the Recovery Room. A little of my story. I've played soccer ever since I was 4 years old and it quickly became the thing that I loved most. I set the goal for myself to play college soccer at a very young age and I was on track to achieving this goal until last spring when I tore my ACL and my meniscus. When I found out that I needed surgery, I had a million questions, feelings of uncertainty, and I began to feel disconnected from the sport that I loved so much as I had to watch my team from the sidelines. This is where I got my idea for the Recovery Room. The Recovery Room is an app designed to connect athletes of all ages, any sport, and any injury together to help them through the recovery process. There will be 3 main parts: the waiting room for athletes who have not yet undergone surgery but are waiting to learn next steps about their injury, the recovery room for athletes in any stage of their recovery journey, whether it's day 1 post-op or the day right before they're cleared to play again, and the locker room for athletes who have successfully completed their recovery and have returned to their sport. Additionally, there will be a parent group and a coaches group where they may ask questions and learn more about their child and their player's injury and what their recovery is going to look like. Athletes may share their stories and connect with each other to provide emotional support, ask and answer questions, and have someone to talk to about what they're going through that understands. Ultimately, the Recovery Room will provide a much-needed support system for athletes everywhere. So next time you talk to an injured athlete, tell them about the Recovery Room. For athletes, by athletes.
And Madison, I was a former college athlete, and my wife was a former college athlete, and my wife actually underwent an ACL reconstruction, so I'm very familiar with the recovery. And what I think a lot of people don't know and what you're tapping into is the isolation that comes from that. is just as debilitating as kind of the physical injury. That isolation, you're not with your team, you're not as much part of practice. Is that one of the main reasons you started this, is kind of the feeling of being on your own?
It was. Because I've played soccer for a very long time. It's kind of become part of who I am as I've grown up. And when I was forced to take a step back, watch practices from the bench, watch games from the bench, not really be able to fully be a part of the team again, I thought of this, and this really helps players still feel connected to their sport while they're not able to be participating in it, by speaking with another person that understands and they can compare kind of their thoughts and their feelings.
Madison, how are people going to find out about you in this app?
I would say advertising through social media and in person. Since I have unfortunately gone through this surgery, I have a lot of connections now in the medical world with physical therapists, surgeons, and I would kind of put it out there that way too, so it can be exposed to other athletes who are also currently going through this.
How's your recovery going?
It is good. I'm about a little over 6 months out, and I'm working my way back to being on the field.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck with your recovery.
Yes.
Thank you.
Coming up, these Brookfield Academy students have a new way to wrap chocolates that is good for the environment.
We are EcoTreat, chocolate that cares. In our AP Microeconomics class, we were tasked with developing a business idea. We were throwing around some ideas, thinking about our daily routines, school, pets, and all sorts of things. But then we started thinking about holidays. Kelly, what's your favorite holiday?
I really love Halloween, especially the chocolates.
Me too. I love collecting the chocolates and trading them with my brothers from trick-or-treating.
I know, me too. But my mom would always be so mad in the weeks after Halloween because she would find all these wrappers buried in our couches. Halloween is one of our favorite holidays, but it is important to note that Halloween candy contributes to nearly 30% of plastic packaging waste. Millions of pounds of candy packaging end up in landfills, contributing to the growing plastic waste problem.
In fact, Americans purchase nearly 600 million pounds of candy for Halloween alone, much of which is wrapped in a single-use plastic package that cannot be recycled. That's why we created the EcoTreat, chocolate that cares. It's a healthy chocolate wrapped in a biodegradable wrapper made of glycerin and gelatin, as opposed to standard plastic packaging.
Our product is perfect for fitness enthusiasts who require support for muscle building. With our chocolate bites, they can ingest a healthy protein supplement while enjoying a decadent treat. Plus, our biodegradable wrappers allow people to enjoy guilt-free sweetness without increasing the detrimental amount of plastic waste in the environment. But really, it's a delicious treat for everyone.
Our chocolate bites will have a chewy nugget bottom with an added source of protein, a luscious filling, and a delicious chocolate coating. With this product, we can be more environmentally conscious while enjoying a delicious treat and knowing that it's healthier than typical chocolates.
Moguls, would you like to try some?
Sure.
Inside each packet is one caramel bliss bar and one choco nut bar. We hope you enjoy, and remember, it's chocolate that cares.
Which one do you recommend? Should I go with the choco nut or the caramel bliss?
Caramel
What do you
bliss
go?
is really good.
All right, I'll try the nut one, and well, you'll try the caramel.
So you talked about a protein supplement that's in here. What is the supplement?
We use vanilla flavored protein powder in the nougat bottom, and there's about 2.8 grams of protein powder in that.
Now, a biodegradable wrapper, is it only appropriate for sweets, or could a biodegradable wrapper be used for anything?
I think it could be used for anything, just depending, like obviously you would have to adjust the size depending on the food, but it's made out of glycerin and gelatin, so it's adaptable.
Okay.
This one with peanut butter is rock and roll.
I think it's a great idea. I did not know that's where you were going. I said to Stephen, chocolate for the environment initially before you came out.
How would you manufacture the wrapping, since this is the biodegradable? What did you do?
We add a certain amount of gelatin and a certain amount of glycerin, just boil it in a pan, and it creates a sort of liquid. We use plastic plates to create the circle shape, and then we set it for a day or two, and then we have the wrapper.
Well, if nothing else, you guys have got a future in candy making.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's very well done.
Thank you. Great, thank you so much. And remember, it's chocolate that cares.
Excellent.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs. Now, the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs.
Passion projects tend to be some of the best projects when you have a story behind it.
Yeah, I think she's clearly developed the passion. I think her personal experiences throughout the process, from the surgery to the recovery and all the time that she's going through, is she's come up with a passion to have this happen. The question I have is, how do you really monetize it? Would people pay to subscribe?
Yeah, there's a lot of apps out there, artificial intelligence to create apps, or how do you go about doing that is a question. I kind of like how she segmented it. Recovery, waiting room, you've got an area for the family.
And I think segmenting it like that is very important for that process, because as we all know, when you go through something like this, it's not all one step. There are steps in the process, there are steps to success, there are steps to getting better, and it's never more real than something like that, where waiting for a surgery is drastically different than how do you get over that mental hurdle of going back on the field, 6, 7, 8 months down the line. That's a drastically different situation. So I think she did tap into that, and I think her personal experience is very helpful in that regard.
And Gina, on the emotional side, you want to talk a little bit about that? Well, oftentimes you don't think about the emotional part. Stephen, you brought that up.
She reminds me of myself. When I was her age, I have so many great ideas, but I need someone to help me execute or ask those questions you don't think of when you're more of a creative brain and you have ideas and the emotions behind it.
And you were a competitive
I was a
skater.
competitive figure skater, yes.
Skater. Mm-hmm.
Yes, at a national level. And you know what? I woke up every day after I had to quit because of injury, wondering, what am I going to do with my life now? Seriously, when you devote all your time to it. So this is amazing. It's a great idea.
77% margin revenue already. They're already thinking of their exit strategy. I want to be them. That's amazing.
I have a lot of questions for them, like natural, the whole lymph node thing. I'm so into that in the last 12 weeks. Like, I use this natural stuff now.
And the packaging is attractive.
Yeah, it's simple. Like
Very
they said, it
convenient.
fits in your
I
pocket.
thought about, okay, you throw it, just throw in the
Right.
suit coat, you throw it in.
Why
pocket.
is nobody else doing that? Because you could charge the same amount for a smaller size because of the convenience, it seems.
Well, I think they're selling that idea that it is a pocket size and you can carry it. You don't see it, you just see other companies selling their product. They're selling the size of the product.
Huge potential market.
Yep.
Because when you talk about Wisconsin, you talk about different parts of the country, different parts of the world, it's a huge potential market.
Do you think people will pay $10 for that?
It smells delicious.
It
I
does
have
smell
to
good.
say, that smells good, and this is refreshing.
Yep, I agree.
The candle really is attractive and smells great.
Mhm.
I agree.
If it works, you would.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. But give them credit, like they've thought it out.
And they should probably, given the fact that they may or may not stay together, they should probably think about an exit strategy.
You know a thing or two about exit strategies, huh? When I was thinking of this product, I kept on going back to the biodegradable wrapper and putting IP on that, because that seems like that's a really unique novelty.
One of the things that just amazes me is just how creative these young people are.
Yes.
I mean, it's just amazing that they would get their heads together and come up with something this good.
And across the board, we've seen the presentation skills have been excellent as well, and the communication and thinking on the fly and asking questions and answers, and it's been very impressive. It's been a lot of fun seeing that today. It's been a lot of fun.
You have passion projects, you had an app based off of an injury, down to getting involved into more of the health sciences and natural products. Just amazing student entrepreneurs in the state of Wisconsin.
Next, the moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs.
It's amazing how many entrepreneurs there are in the state of Wisconsin, and it all starts with our youth. You should be really, really proud of everything that you've done. Entrepreneurialism is about resiliency, compassion. You had a passionate injury that led to an app, to our smelly pits, to a lot of different things, to healthy food,
Speak for yourself
biodegradable
there,
materials.
Your smelly pits, Jerry.
My pits don't smell. Thank you so much for being on the show. The state of Wisconsin is extremely proud of you. You're all 4 teams. are coming away with $500 in cash. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You guys, anything you want to share? Any comments, any feedback for our valued entrepreneurs here?
I would just say if you have the dream to continue the business moving forward, keep moving forward, get some good mentorship within your communities wherever you are, people who are knowledgeable in business and that can help you take those next steps, because those next steps are key to your success.
Thank you so much.
What you're doing is very inspiring. It's a lot of fun, I'm sure, for all of you, but you face obstacles and you face challenges, and fighting through those obstacles and challenges is something that's going to be transferable into your future and whatever you pursue. So what you're doing is inspiring, it's fun, it's terrific, and congratulations to all of you on your continued success.
Thank you.
And Gina, do you have any comments for them before Gail's going to give his entrepreneurial words of wisdom?
I wish I could follow you for the next 10 years to see where you all end up, because you're so smart already and creative. I'm very excited for each and every one of you. Our state of Wisconsin is very lucky, and we have a bright future standing right in front of us.
So Gail Klappa has a world of experience, and so he's got some words of wisdom for you.
Well, first of all, as we've said, we are so impressed with your creativity, with your thoughtfulness, and how you've approached these kind of projects. If you plan to take, as Harris said, your concept, your passion project to the next step, I would simply leave you with one simple piece of advice. Build yourself a kitchen cabinet. People who are loyal to you, but people who will tell you the truth, because they're vested in your success and your interest. And remember always that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of strength. Great projects. Best of luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Luxury transportation for the moguls provided by Andrus Livery Services. To learn more about the entrepreneurs and their businesses, check out our website at projectpitchit.com and follow us on social media.